position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field for the first time today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards, all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Takes the handoff. It's Doyle. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ware. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Roach. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Roach. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Unloads it left. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. It's on target and complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in, it's Ware. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Ware. Turn it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington.
Snags a quick pass on the left.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
They get the go route outside, and the quarterback was just licking his chops. He looked outside, he saw press man-to-man coverage, and he knew he had a win. If he could just be accurate with the throw, that was going to be an explosive play. You just could not draw that up anymore.
Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna let it fly. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man, it's Roberts. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. With the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! A great catch and run for 6. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions.
Breaks into the open. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. When you're sitting inside the top 25 halfway through the season, the goal is clear. Win out. Hope you get a little bit of help because this party only has a dozen spots.
And it starts with winning out and taking care of business. And that starts today, right? Like every single game has to matter. It has to count. You got to look at yourself and say, how do we continue to grow, get better? And then, Jesse, let the dominoes fall where they fall.
That's it. And this is a top 25 team right now that I think has really good leadership inside the locker room. And these guys are really dedicated and focused on making sure this team worries about the opponent today. The rest of college football is going to take care of itself. This whole picture could look entirely different by the time this day is done, but you got to handle your business and get this win.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing. Here, picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And here's the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and...
Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, third and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now first and goal.
And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Washington. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Roach. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're setting up the screen. Oh, he got loose. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for room. It's Dawkins. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab over the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Sapp. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rooney, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, running back gets to give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man, it's Roberts.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the grab on third. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is perfect.
That makes the score Notre Dame 35, Stanford 17.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
Now, a 4th down.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. Give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll leave it with the lone back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Finds his target down the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in, it's Ware. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The short hands, it's Ware. Still running at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 7 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Gets away from one. He's got space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds his man. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The option look. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ware. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Safe little shovel pass. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown by the Irish. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
What kind of field position can he them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Direct snap. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Godfrey. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Quarterback keeper. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They want that clock to run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Doyle. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Is another first down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.